business card.
Wrong bag today. I don't have it.
Okay. You are good. I like it. Smooth.
Get my jacket.
You didn't tell me they're gonna have like dancing around the fire.
No, we're not dancing.
Oh,
we're actually gonna try to honor the land that we're on.
Oh, okay, I could do that too. Okay, okay.
I can do that with dancing, but this little.
Yeah, because we would have to move that fire out the way a little bit more for me to dance around it, because I know I will fall in there.
No.
That DJ is really nice. He's a nice DJ. I can't believe. Oh, you didn't get him? Oh, yeah, he's pretty good. I'm doing Facebook Live. That's all. Yeah. I want to get it started. Man, I almost missed this. Love a fire. I just hit Specimen Park in the house. You know, Roman. There you go. Yeah. There you go.
You're getting a good video today.
Yeah, I'm doing
With
Facebook.
your new camera. Hello, David Vance here. I'm having fun at Calumet Park, and I had a slideshow about J.N. Thorpe. You have to come in and see it. Who is our school named for?
Yeah,
And
cool.
so I have some history, but this is a great place to talk about our cultural history, and everyone is having a good time. We need to do this again.
I agree. I totally agree. And I must admit, the fire caught my attention. I can't wait till it gets started. Man, look at all the artists out here today. You got Derek over there. Okay.
And then should I ask folks? Okay. So if you guys come closer, I know there's some smoke, but
Oh my God, they got
why
a
not just take some time to honor all the work that you guys have been doing as a cultural committee, but also come closer, Mr. Vance. But also
Put the artist in first and the
inside the pit.
Don't start nothing, because I'm clumsy. I keep telling people. You do not want to turn this into an emergency moment here.
Also, you know, a lot of what we've been talking about, and a lot of what you guys have brought to the table has been about really knowing, you know, not just our roots and like the roots of different communities that have been on this land. And in doing that, you know, we all expressed, or there was that common thread of really being able to acknowledge, you know, the first peoples who have been here. So you guys can come around and we can make some room.
Come on, yeah, come on through here.
So really happy that Janie is able to join
They
us.
call Marie.
Able
Look at how cute he
to
is.
bring her family this time too. And so, you know, we'll go ahead and let them lead us in closing today.
song that was made during Standing Rock, the resistance camps in Standing Rock, and the song was made kind of like how the AIM song was made back in the 60s when they had the whole AIM movement, and they made a song, the Unity song. And so this time the youth wanted to do something like make a song like that. So the youth in Standing Rock created that song, and it's in both the language and the people of Standing Rock. And the words is Unchimaka is Mother Earth. It's Unchimaka Yuhani Alpo is Mother Earth is strong. You know, Mother Earth, like it's what created us. It's why we're here. So Mother Earth is strong. BAPL, the Dakota Access Pipeline, the company that wanted to build the pipeline over sacred native lands. And then Rila Sichewilo, or it's like bad, like this. Sichewilo, like bad, you shouldn't do that. Oyate is the people. Oyate Chiapo is the people will be strong, kind of like rise up, we'll make it through it.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes.
Well, I mean, me personally, I don't know like a lot, but like it's almost been a year since camps. So I mean, I know a lot of people who's like visited like within like, the past month or so, just like to see how it looks, and like, just to revisit the place that was so powerful. So I don't know much about like what's going on with the tribe itself.
I know they elected a new tribal chairman. I still think they have a lot of the same problems that they had prior to the camp, except for now it's kind of like the racism in Bismarck has increased because they're targeted. They're still homeless. They still got the suicide rates. They still have the unemployment rate. And I know a lot of people from there are kind of bitter because, I think they said $44 million on GoFundMe was raised for this camp, and the tribe only seen maybe $5 million. So there's like no accountability where all this money went. But what everybody knew, what was real about all that was that time that when it started, it was the first time the Achachi Shakon people were together in 100 years. It's the first time we gathered in 100 years. So while all this stuff happened, this greed, the money, and all that stuff, we still had that moment. And we could go back and visit that moment at any time we wanted in our memories. We know what that felt like. And there's hundreds of people who got to feel that same feeling that we had. So just that, like, it's like a ripple effect. Like if you drop something in the water, it'll spread. So knowing that happened, and that it's part of our prophecies, and that it's part of the stories that we've been told, like this is going to happen and this is how it's going to look like, and it's going to be hard. And I think that's kind of where we are right now, is in this like difficult time. Like, what are we going to do? Are we going to continue on what we've been doing, or are we going to go back and like really think about, make choices that are good for our kids, for the next generation, for our grandkids or great grandkids, and like defend those things that can't defend themselves. So like our water, like we can get parts right here, CPP, poisoning our water. We drink that. They have an oil leak in our Chicago River right now. So like these are choices that they've made for us, and like how are we going to take this power back from us? And that's kind of what was about those camps, is that it was a prayer camp, and like nobody can take a prayer from you. Nobody can take that power away from you. So as long as you have that, it's like lightness, and while this is all dark, like the light can't be going around. Everybody, not just the Native people, everybody's starting to wake up and see, like, we've made bad choices and we have to stop doing that now. We have something, we can go back and we can tend to the land, we can remember where we are, like, so that's kind of what we do, is we orient people to this land, since this is our homeland, and we're Lakota and Cree, so Chicago is kind of where the Northwoods meets the prairie. So this is like this is the place, like this is our homelands to us. Like even though our reservations are way over there, this is still our homelands. And we know these plants, these are like our blood relatives, you know. We're related to these and we want everybody, like just like if someone were to come into your home, like how would you want them to treat your family? So just trying to remind people that like while everybody lives here, this is still our home, this is still our family. You know, we all can take part in getting to know this land, getting to know what it means to like know where you are, like be centered in place, and not like as indigenous peoples, all indigenous peoples are land centered. You know? So if we're on somebody else's land, we have to remember that land centered first. Like whose land are we on? How do we respect this? How do we walk properly? How do we do those things? And that's another thing that those camps taught us. Like when you go into somebody's home, how are you treat like your guests? I don't know what else.
Yeah, Jane, right now, our community is being affected because we're being gentrified right now because of this lake. Our First Nation, when I was growing up, we're from Bush Nation. That's what we call ourselves. We had Native Americans. Can't think of his name, who put up the flag in Iwo Jima, the Native. He walked, he was in the bush. They were after him, you know, the government was that, but he was in the bush with our native brothers. There was a lot more families, natives over here. They're gone. But I just like to say, you know, to get involved, we have to protest. We have to fight back. The pipeline, those are the corporations and money. You don't only look at the Koch brothers. You got to look at the people in the suits, in the white coats, the lab coats, the workers, the people who are getting paid to fight against us. And we're making our stand over here on the east side because we're being gentrified. The taxes. They want to take over because of the lake and make it like the north side over there. But we have to educate our families over here and stay together. This is not a question. First Nation, this is, you know, they don't teach us in school. You know, I'm doing all my research right now. Before the Civil War, before the black slavery, there was native slavery that we don't know about. You know, Louisiana. You know, when you talked to us last time, I would do the research. I said, God, I didn't know this. That's what we should do. We have native blood. All of us have native blood. It's just look at ourselves. Look in the mirror. You know, this is Frank. Are you Mexican? We're native. We're native. And if you have blue eyes and blonde hair, you're still native. You know, it's not like in Hollywood. It's them things are gone. But AIM, I don't know if AIM are they still? You know what they do? It's not us. They have so much money, they can divide. They know, with money can move mountains. And we have the spirit. I really believe in my heart that this is it. This is it for us, for my grandchildren, my great-grandchildren now. I also have 2 great-grandchildren. This is for them. We're fighting for our kids. So we stay together. That's what we could do. Thank you so much, Jane. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, yes.
Is there anything, does anyone just want to open up? Does anybody want to express themselves?
I just had one more thought about BP.
Tell them.
Oh, good.
You know, we don't say our prayers. We're taught by the Christian and Roman Catholic Church, but I like just to say a small little prayer. And I'm praying to the spirits. Because I feel that the Spirit, oh Father, listen to us, please. Mother Earth, my great grand spirit that's in the air and in the sky. May the spirits of our brothers who walk this land from the First Nation, may we feel them and see them. May we see the eagles fly again. We have eagles flying over here again at in our prairies over here in Hegbush. They were going to make a gun range They stopped it because it was two eagles that were American eagles. They couldn't build it. Remember, we have the strength and courage, and give us the knowledge to respect one another. Let's not go to their level. No violence, no fighting. Let's keep our family together. We are family, we are one. Let's walk the red road. That's the only road. Amen.
Amen.
And one more thing. Don't never forget Benifacio.
Yeah,
He's the most important person right
he's
now.
still in prison.
He's still locked up all these years for nothing.
He's a powerful man. That's what he got. We don't. We're our leaders. They break our leaders. They imprison them.
Okay, so my point about BP Amoco and the pipeline and all the fossil fuels, that is a problem. Now, we've been using coal, fossil fuels. The Industrial Revolution was based on fossil fuels, burning coal and making steel. To make steel, you still need coal. But everything else, we can use renewable resources. And so that was my point. To look for